Got something in my tooth. Ugh. All right, well, welcome. And it is a beautiful day. Just look at this, just sunshiny. It's pretty warm. I'm schwitzing a little bit here. It's about like an hour and a half from my last video, from the end of my last video, because I really want to get this thing clean. If you remember, in the last video I did all the little stuff, the carburetor, the final tune-up, fixed a little bunch of little stuff in it, and now it is time to clean it, which is my favorite thing to do. And yeah, we're gonna clean. This is the detail video. So with the truck, I've been sitting here for a bit under these trees right here. These things leak sap like crazy in the summertime. So it is, not only does it have all the stuff from when it was sitting, you know, parked for however many years still on it, but now it has a nice layer of this like weird fur sap, and it's a little bit sticky. But this stuff washes off real easy. It's not like super sticky bad wax. What's it called? I just said it, sap. So, doesn't that sound nice? Sounds so just wonderful and pleasant. Exactly how you want your paint to sound. All right, so we're gonna start with cleaning the bed out, washing the body. Then we are going to move to the inside. And there's still a bunch of tools in there from the last stuff I was doing. Go to the inside, take the seat out, get it all nice and clean. We're not gonna do anything to that rubber floor mat right there, except for clean it, but we're leaving it in place. Because if we did the floor mat, if I redid the floor mat, I'd have to fix the holes underneath, and I just don't have the budget for that. You know, otherwise, that would come up, it would get new floors, new floor mat. But for now, this is what I can do. So the rubber's gonna stay in there. This stuff's gonna get so nice and clean. All these stickers are coming off. Oh, look at this guy. He didn't make it. After the interior's done, getting all spiffied up, then we'll come back to the outside, and I am going to buff it. Because I can tell, like, some of it, it's pretty shiny already, like in most places. Like, if you see this, like, the paint is great, but there are some spots of fading, like the bed right here has a little bit of fading. It's a little dull. And I know once we get it cleaned up, a buffing will do it some good. Plus it's got some paint residue coming off, so I'm not looking forward to the clay bar in it. That takes forever. Anyway, let's get this bed cleaned up. That's as good as the bed's gonna get. It's not bad. The rust, I mean, it's kind of bumpy, but it's not horrible. I think this is a good candidate for wire brushing and just painting some, you know, whatever on it. I don't have any right now, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. All right, let's get the roof and the back window done. You know, this really is my favorite part, other than driving this old stuff. Taking something that needs to be clean and cleaning it. I'd say we have a good third of the truck done. The bed, tailgate, this side, door, that, cab. That's about, it's not a half. It's over a quarter. It's about a third. Anyway, it's looking pretty good. Definitely, when it comes time to buffing it out, a lot of this, rust will come right out with it. But it's getting dark, it's getting late. I got a thing to go to tonight, so we're gonna stop for tonight and continue in the morning. So might as well throw on a little commercial, right? All right, well, I'm back. It's the next day. Look how nice this looks. It's all dry now. Beautiful. I love this color. And look how overnight, how much stuff, I don't know how much of this you can see, falls off these trees. It's crazy. All right, let's get to this and finish it up. All right, it is all very clean, very washed. By the way, I just use dish soap, super concentrated dish soap. It gets, all the grease out, all the oils, all the waxes, and it's, it's cheap. It smells like green apple too, so that's nice. I've always used that. I've always liked it. It always works really well. It's not bad for, getting soap all over the ground and stuff. Like, it's pretty environmentally friendly, as well as, works really nice. But look at this mess on the ground. All these hoses and cords. It always makes such a mess back here. Anyway, so, yeah, it's so nice and clean. And stuff's already dropping off of the trees from it. And you can feel the paint just feels so nice and raw. And still have to do the, what's it called? The putty stuff. I can't remember what it's called. So we have to putty the whole thing. and then it will be buffing and waxing. But I think I'm going to tackle the inside first. Kind of let it sit like this for a day or two, give it another quick bath, and we'll do the interior and the windows and get all that stuff squared away, because I want to spray the doors and stuff. And I think if we, you know, concentrate on the outside more, we're just going to get like splatter and stuff, and you know, I want to try to avoid that. So we're going to do the interior real quick. It's going to take me a couple hours. This has taken me, I don't know, maybe 3 hours to wash this. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. It takes some time though. You know, it's not like, also I'd like to take my time. I like to make sure every little nook and cranny and, you know, everything is as clean as possible when I do one of these. You know, I don't necessarily work quick, like I don't work slow, but I don't, you know, hack it together. I want this as clean as it can possibly get, so the next step will be even easier. So, let me get set up and we'll start doing the interior. All right, well, the inside is done as I'm gonna get it anyway, and it is just absolutely so much nicer. It really cleaned up really good, really nice. I kind of expected it to anyway. I did coat this stuff. I'm gonna have to coat it a couple times. It's just sucking up the stuff I use. And getting it to this point, you know, really makes me want to, you know, really tear into this thing, and just like, you know, like that is just, I scrubbed so hard, and this is like a big stain. I don't know what that is, but it will not come out. Even scrubbed it with the wire brush. And the dashboard is, if you can see that plastic, is just horrendous. So this thing needs to be come off, and like this needs to be all polished up. And I'm not going to do that in this video. That's definitely a later type of project. And I think whoever owned this truck before was a smoker. Some of the stuff that was up here was, you know, really dingy and yellowy and stuff. So there's definitely some of that film still left, but I got as much as I could. These things came out just really nice. Oh, did I miss a spot? I'll come back to that. Let's just not look at that right now. But yeah, it's a lot nicer. It smells, I mean, it didn't smell bad before, but it smells even better now. And I think, you know, as far as the interior for now, it's done. I really want to do more to it, just make it just absolutely gorgeous and original and all that. But you know, that's gonna have to wait. I'm happy with it is now. But so now, tomorrow, look how clear these windows are. I love having clean, clear windows. It's dirty on the outside right now. It's just dusty. I mean, it's sitting under these trees, you know, gets crap all over. Anyway, so tomorrow, the sun has set already. I spent all day, well, I spent 2 days doing just the inside. So tomorrow, we're gonna wash it one more time. It'll be real quick washing it, and then gonna start buffing and waxing. Oh, I still have to do the clay stuff. That'll be fun. Not my favorite thing, but yeah. So buffing's all that's left. So I got a bunch of stuff to clean up and put away, and get out of the way, and you know, get ready for the buffing. So it'll be just a second, and we'll continue on. All right, so it's time to buff. So basically, it's all washed, you know, one time. But since, you know, I've been walking around it and touching it and all this kind of stuff, there's definitely some stuff on here. I also washed the kayak leaning up on it the other day, and there's a bunch of sand right here. So anyway, also because it's sitting under these trees, they get needles and sap drips down. So you like see these little spots, that's all sap. It comes off really easy. So instead of washing the whole thing again and then clay barring it, I'm just gonna do like, I'll do like this panel, then I'll go and I'll wash and do that panel like from beginning to end. So like wash, dry, or wash, clay bar. Got my little clay bar right there. Got soapy water, got my towel, got fresh clean soap, got this thing for, you know, water, coffee. I already took the little badge off. It's just quick nuts. It comes off and goes on really easy. But when you put it on, it's always helpful to put a little dab of something on the nuts to just stick it on there. Took the little pocket thing off. I don't know if all of them are going to come out, but that one did. So, you know, just another thing. I'm going to put it back in. And then I got this stuff, McGuire's. It's like a 6 out of 12, so it's like half. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it does. I've used this on that orange truck I had, and it did just fine. And so I'm not going for like super shiny. I just want it, you know, polished, and I want the stains to come out. So this should do that just fine. It won't. I don't think it's going to leave a super polished finish, but it'll leave a nice one with no swirls. So that's what I care about, just shiny, no swirls. Then I got a new one of these because my other one broke. Used it like, you know, it's one of the cheap ones. Used it like 4 times they break, but it's cheapest one. It's the second cheapest one you can buy. It's got all the handles. Anyway, let's get started. All right, well, the sun has gone down. I started late tonight, so I was only able to get this bedside done. But it looks, I mean, this is the look I was going for. All those little rust spots, if you remember, the rust stains, they're all gone. Most of the rust came out. I mean, there's a little bit right there. But all these other marks are just, you know, looking like metal. And when I go to wax them, that'll put a nice little sealant on there. If y'all remember the orange crate, how, you know, the whole tops on the beds was just, you know, bare metal after I polished it. And you just wax and it stays that way for a long time. As long as you keep putting wax on it, you know, it stays good. So yeah, it's getting too dark for me to see like any of the leftover stuff. It's hot out here. It's like 90 degrees. Giving it a pretty good little polish. There are no swirls that I can see. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I want. It's not like, you know, show car, because this ain't a show car, it's a truck. It's got all the scratches, it's got all the character. It looks like a truck, it just looks clean and as shiny as it needs to be. And now this is the same like shininess as this, which this has definitely been repainted. You can see the little bit of color difference there. And then if you remember, this used to be like chalky like this. So that's what I wanted, to turn this into this. You know, I don't know what'll happen to this. There's a bunch of little scratches that'll definitely come out in this. I'm really hoping this ain't like way too shiny compared to this. But, you know, if it is, oh well. But yeah, I'm loving it. That little piece of paint, if I really tried, would come off, but that's character. So I'm leaving that there. But yeah, look at that. That looks nice. Yep, I'm happy. So yeah, basically all it needs is just wax and it'll be done. All right, so I'm gonna clean things up for tonight. And you can also tell it's like kind of yellowy. We've been on fire lately. So, you know, that seems to be a common thing around here. Anyway, all right, it's the next day for me. And we had a heck of a thunderstorm last night. Lightning and everything. I'll throw some pictures up, or video, I guess. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into it. Gonna do the tailgate. All right, well, it got so hot my camera overheated and shut off. Anyway, so here's the before and the after. And I don't know if you can see this on camera. Maybe you can a little bit. How swirly it is. I mean, it's not like horrible swirly. Yeah, you can definitely see it right there. And like nowhere else on the truck is it like this. I don't understand. Like, is it a different kind of paint, or what? For now, it's just gonna stay like this. I'm not gonna go grab polish because I need polish and a pad, and that's just not in the budget, you know. That's so weird. Look at the fender. I mean, I need to rewash it, but why? Why is it so swirly? Just on the hood. That's the weird part. It is more, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, when it's like chalky. What's that called? Oxidized. It is more oxidized than the rest of the truck. But it just, it's not making sense to me. It must just be a different type of paint. Even the cowl on the other side is not doing it. It's just the hood. Yeah, see the cowl? I guess there's a little bit right there. I can't really see what I'm seeing. Can't really tell what I'm seeing because it's so bright out here. Anyway, so that's just going to stay for now. May fix it later. But, I mean, it's okay. I don't like swirls, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. It's also got some dull spots, like right there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. But I'm okay with the dull spots. Like, if they're just like little random dull spots, that's fine. But anyway, let's get going on this side. Almost done. All right, it's finally done being, you know, what did I just do? I buff it. It's finally done being buffed. Can you see me? All right, it's finally done being buffed. So now, I got to wash it, get all the little, you know, sprays off and stuff, and then wax. Oh, it's so close. Oh, and then put everything else back on. So close. All right, let's get it done. lot of holes in the field right now. They're just all over. Anyway, it is all done. Look at this thing. It is beautiful. It looks so shiny. I am so happy with this. It looks great. Those windows are just like crystal clear. It took a while, a lot of hours. But you know, this thing, I love the color. I love the body style. The 302 is so cool. So like, you know, it was definitely worth it. But that's gonna conclude our video. And I want to thank you for watching, following along. And you know, if you're new here, you're not subscribed yet, if you like this kind of stuff, you know, please subscribe. Here, let me hold this up there. That's better. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe, give it a like. Oh, the sun is bright. There's also a link down to the PayPal there's a link to my PayPal down in the description if you would like to donate to the channel. Any and all donations go straight to any vehicle that I'm working on for the channel, not for any of my personal stuff or like, you know, anything like that. It all goes straight to this so I can keep giving y'all content, if that's, you know, what you like. Anyway, so here it is. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. I'm loving this thing so much. I sprayed it down right after I got it all back together, got all the little bits on it, and it just beads so crazy and the water just falls right off. It is it's a beautiful, beautiful truck. Anyway, next time. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part. Ta-da! Now it's done.